for Tom Loeffler here in Sherman Oaks. Tony versus Tony press conference. Coincidentally, you got a fighter. I think everybody knows who he is.
Yeah.
Fighting on the same day. Vladimir's fighting on the same. Tell us about that.
Vladimir's fighting on the same day. He's fighting defending his IBF, WBO, and IBO titles. It's kind of an interesting tie-in to this press conference because he just beat Tony Thompson in his last fight. Tony gave him a good fight, and then James is a very gifted athlete as well. So this will be an interesting fight at the Morongo, and then our fight between Wladimir and Rockman. The interesting part there is that Vitali got injured when he was scheduled to fight Rockman.
Right.
So that's the tie-in there. So now Wladimir has the opportunity to fight the fight that his brother never did because of his injury.
Right. First on this fight that we're here at now, any chance James is always, mentioning the Klitschko name, any chance that he wins and maybe down the line, or is that something that's not on the horizon for either one of the brothers right now?
Well, if he wins, it all depends. It all depends on who becomes the mandatories at that point, and Wladimir has a lot of obligations because now he has the 3 titles. He's got a lot of obligations, and then Vitali has WBC named his mandatory as being Gomez. So really, but James, if he wins this fight, maybe one more fight, he's always in the mix. James is a top 10 fighter, and you never know what would happen down the road.
In regards to Wladimir, the first thing that always comes to my mind is all the trash talking that Hasim did when he was going to fight Vitali before that. Yeah. And I got to imagine that that Wladimir, I know that brothers are close, he just probably wants to shut him up, for lack of a better term, just to make up for all that stuff that Hasim was babbling before and probably now.
Yeah, I think it was part of the promotion back then with Vitali. Vitali was the number 1 heavyweight back then. He just had won the WBC title and defended it against Danny Williams. But Rockman is a big puncher, as he showed when he knocked out Lennox Lewis. I think right now Wladimir has proven that he's the best heavyweight out there, and he has a big punch as well. So I think this fight will definitely end early between Rockman and Wladimir.
One concern that people have said to me is, you were going to fight Povetkin, that fell out. There's always that kind of letdown. Are you concerned at all that Wladimir maybe has got that letdown and is leave himself open there, or is he focused?
No, not at all, because Povetkin only had like 13 or 15 fights, so Rockman's certainly a lot more established than Povetkin with the big win over Lewis and the rematch with Lewis, and he's had a higher profile fights than Povetkin has, so it's not really a letdown at all for Wladimir. In fact, again, because of the fact that he's able to fight Rockman, who his brother wasn't able to fight, it's really some motivation for him for this fight.
The IBF has went ahead and just gave Povetkin carte blanche, I'll say. He's still going to be the number 1 when he comes back, so maybe this fight at some point will get recreated with Wladimir?
Probably down the road, yeah, I would imagine so. They've sanctioned the Rockman fight as to fulfill the mandatory required now, because he was the highest available contender right now, so serve as mandatory, and then Wladimir would have about 9 months after that to fight Povetkin, since Povetkin will still stay as his number 1 challenger.
All right, Tom. Looking over your shoulder, I know you got that beautiful lunch. I'll ask you just one last question. How's Vitali doing, man?
Vitali's doing great. Vitali's doing really good. It's great to have him, have his title back now, and we're just looking for big things for him down the road.
Everything with that Gomez fight on the up-and-up stand, that's probably going to be his next fight. You're going to be dealing with Arena Box?
Yeah, right now we'll be in negotiations with Gomez's people and to see if we can work out a deal for Vitali to defend his title against Gomez.
All right, we're going to be tugging on you, even though we know it's European promoters and Vitali. We'd love to see one of the Klitschko brothers fighting back over here. West Coast, California, at Las Vegas, man, it would really be nice.
Yeah, it'd be great to bring him back here, and bring him either back to Staples Center, or maybe back to the Garden, or in Las Vegas. It'd be good to have a fight back here in the States for one of us.
All right, Tom. Well, listen, K2 on top of the world right now. Congratulations, man. We'll be talking to you again soon. All right.